Hello, wonderful people. My name is Taita, and welcome to another episode of my Varsity experience. Today, I'm going to be talking about teaching practicals, the process, things to take in, and mistakes to avoid at all costs. I hope that you're going to enjoy today's video. Let's get right into it.
Join us as we explore more on faith, beauty, lifestyle, and education.
And purify me. As we know that for as long as you're doing Bachelor of Education, also known as teaching, you will have to go for teaching practicals. So what happens is that they give you an option to choose a school that you want to do your teaching practicals at. It can either be a low quintile school, high quintile, private or public school, any school of your choice. So they're going to give you a letter which you will have to take it to the principal. My advice is when you're going to take the letter to the principal, please ask for the code of conduct of the school so that you can be able to be familiar with the code of conduct, how they discipline, the rules of the school, so that you can know. It will be easy for you to master discipline and classroom management. When choosing schools, don't choose the same school over and over and over again. If you're given an opportunity to change a school, do so, because different schools do things differently and you can learn a lot from the different schools that you do your teaching practicals. It will be of a great advantage in the future when you have to look for a job. So first thing, you need to make sure that you manage your time effectively, because even when you're going for teaching practicals, you might have assignments, tests to prepare for. So make sure that whenever you're going for your teaching practicals, you go there, give your best, and immediately when you come back, you focus on your schoolwork, your assignments, preparation for tests. Because I remember with us when I was doing my first year, we went for teaching practicals around July for 3 weeks, and then immediately when we came back from our teaching practicals, we had tests which we were supposed to write. So if you didn't manage your time effectively, it means that you won't have enough time to prepare for your test. Also, with managing time, you need to make sure that you arrive at time, because if you don't arrive in time, it just makes you to have a bad impression. You understand me? The next point is that be useful. Usually the university sent us to different schools to say, don't teach, you're just there to observe. Especially if you're in your first year or second level, they just send us to different schools to observe, not to teach. But you can't just go there to the school. You're there, you're just watching the teacher teaching, you're scrolling on your phone. Be useful, do something, engage in the lesson. Go around checking if the school learners are doing their work. Ask the teacher, what can I help you with? Go do copies for learners. Do something. Be useful. Don't just be there on your phone. You are listening to earphones or headphones. That's just a no. Be useful. Whatever that they need you to do, do it. If the teacher is not there and you are present, and the teacher asks you, can you please teach for me? Don't be there like, oh, the university said we must not teach, we just need to observe. No, be useful. Remember that these are your future employers. They're looking at how you
3, 2,
they're
1.
looking at how you present yourself. So be useful. Whatever that they need you to do, be present and do it. The next point is that be flexible. Anything can happen at any time. I remember with me, there was a time a certain teacher who was teaching LO was like, can you please do corrections with my learners? I'm rushing somewhere. Remember, I was not there to observe LO or anything that has to do with LO. My majors are commercial stream, which is EMS, business studies, accounting, and economics. So the teacher was like, I need you to do corrections with my LO learners. So I had to be flexible. I went there, I did corrections with them, and everything went well. So when you are at your teaching practicals, make sure that you're flexible as possible as you can be. Like anything that they want you to do, just do it. As long as it's not gonna put you into trouble, just do it. The next point is to be confident. The learners can see that you are young, so they can try to take advantage of you. So the number one trait that you need to have as a teacher is to be confident. No matter what, speak with confidence. Don't doubt yourself. Don't arrive there, you are doubting yourself, you're looking down on yourself. Learners can see that, but when you're confident, they can't. It's easy for you to manage your classroom when you're confident and you know exactly what you're talking about. That's why it's important for you to prepare your lessons beforehand, because if you don't know what you're doing and you're not confident about what you're saying, the learners can see that and it will be easy to disrespect you. So be confident if you don't want to be disrespected. So the next point is to dress appropriately. Make sure that you are wearing formal clothes which do not show more of your skin, something that do not show off. Like wear formal, semi-formal. Don't wear casual unless if it's a Friday. I see usually when it's a Friday, most teachers they try to loosen up a bit. They wear casual, but when it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, make sure you wear your best, you wear your formal clothes, something that does not show more of your skin, because how you present yourself, it's how the learners are going to treat you and your fellow colleagues. So make sure that you are dressed properly when you go for your teaching practicals. The next point is to be friendly. Be friendly with everyone, from the staff, the teachers, the principal, your like everyone, the learners, the cleaners at the school, the security guard. Just be friendly with everyone at your workplace. You don't want to be there giving them an attitude, being prideful. Like that's not necessary. Just be friendly, but don't be too friendly with the learners. Be professional with them as well as friendly, having a boundary, because sometimes when you're too friendly with the learners, they tend to be disrespectful. So have a boundary on where and how you are friendly to them. The next point is to practice classroom management. Whenever a teacher is not there and you are left with the learners alone, practice classroom management, because it's the most important thing. I think it's the most important thing when it comes to teaching. If you're not able to manage a classroom, it just makes the whole work to suffer. So whenever a teacher left you alone with the learners, practice classroom management, know how to discipline the children, like keep the class in order, because that's the most important thing as a teacher. If your classroom is not properly managed, learners are making noise, this one is doing that one is doing that, it's just a mess. Your work is going to suffer. So every chance that you get, practice classroom management and observe how other teachers they make sure that their classroom is managed properly. It's the most important thing. The next point is to engage in a lot of school activities as you can. I'm so sad because I was not able to do that, and I'm like, oh, I wish I could have done that, but I still have a chance to go to other teaching practicals. So even you, when you go for your teaching practicals, engage in a lot of school activities. When they say there's a netball tournament, be there, like see how the teacher does that. When they say there's a soccer tournament, the learners are going for a debate, be involved and engage with those activities. You will learn a lot from them. Another point is to humble yourself enough to be mentored. Don't don't have pride and be there acting like when you know it all, no one can tell you anything. When you're wrong, you are wrong. Allow yourself to be mentored. If your teacher, if your mentor tells you, oh, I saw that you're doing this and this and that, please avoid it. Humbly say, okay, ma'am, I'll stop doing it. Thank you for letting me know. Like, don't be there angry at the teacher saying, no, this teacher hates me, this and that. No. Allow yourself to be mentored. Be humble enough when they tell you that, oh, this and this is not right. You cannot do this. Like, be, be humble. Be humble and allow yourself to be mentored, and then you're going to have a great time if you allow yourself to be mentored and also humble yourself. No one knows it all. We all have our own mistakes. We have to learn from others as well. So, yeah. The next point is that when you are at your teaching practicals and the teacher tells you that tomorrow I'm not going to be available, can you please hold this class for me? Make sure that you do a lesson plan. It's very much important. It's going to make your classroom to be in order. Everything will be orderly prepared. A lesson plan, it's very, very much important. So whenever you're going to conduct a class, make sure that you draft your own personal lesson plan so that it can be easy for you. Another point is that practice accountability. As a teacher, one thing I've learned through my teaching practicals is that a teacher needs to be accountable. So when you're going for your teaching practicals, practice accountability. Take note of everything that is done. Take note if a learner is absent, make sure that you write them that they are absent. Learners who are missing classes, learners who are not attending extra lessons, make sure that you write that down. Practice accountability. Everything. Make sure that you keep your paperwork safe. That's one thing I've learned, and I think that you also be aware of it, that as a teacher, accountability is the most important thing. You need to be able to account. Why are the learners failing? Why is this person keeps on failing? So when you are accountable, you're writing worry, this person did not attend the class, they're missing extra lessons. You are able to account on why the certain learner is failing. So practice accountability while you are at your teaching practice. Point is that you need to reflect and improve. Whenever after your teaching practicals, after a class that you conducted, you need to ask yourself, no man, that class was so disrespectful, that class was not properly managed. What did I do wrong? What can I improve? Like, we need to reflect and improve. Like, for example, as I told you that one thing that I did on my teaching practicals was that I was not engaging more on the school activities. I've seen that no, that is wrong. I need to improve on it. So after your teaching practicals or after a day when you're at your teaching practicals, always reflect and want to improve on whatever area that you are struggling at. My name is Taita, and I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Please consider to subscribe to enjoy more content from this channel. Bye. I'll see you on the next video. So that I may worship you.